Hey everybody, it's that time of week again. We are going to be cash stuffing our side hustle money. So this is Jenny with Budget Determined. And if you haven't been here before, I am a chronic spoonie. I have autoimmune and chronic situations where I am not able to work a conventional job anymore. So I do what I can, and my husband is working full-time and part-time jobs to help get us by. And we are working towards getting out of debt because with me not being able to work, our income no longer covers what our lifestyle was before with the debt. So we have to side hustle our minimum debt payments every month. And we live a very simple life, do a lot of do-it-yourselfer stuff, and we are working currently on paying off close to $90,000 in regular debt, and we have just under $115,000 left on our mortgage. But the mortgage part we can fit into our regular budget, so the focus is that close to $90,000 in debt. So we're going to hop right into this and count this money. I am spacing and can't remember what it's supposed to be, but we're going to deal with whatever it is. So let's get it all counted up. And I didn't completely, some of these bills are only, there's only a partial plan for some of these. And we are going to finish the planning for that. So we have 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 240, 250, 560, 266, 267, 268, 269, 270, 271, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. So $277 is what it looks like we have here. And like I said, I know exactly where I want part of it to go. So we're going to take care of that. Plus this change here is from my wallet. I do a savings challenge with that. That's just the change that I get week to week from whatever money goes out of our wallet from our envelopes. Because I don't utilize that during the weeks, I just kind of round up my purchases when I enter it into my, my budget tracker. So, let's jump into this. I know that I want to stuff at least 150 of this. Well, I might want to stuff more though, so I'm going to set it off to the side into our minimum debt payment for next month, because we have to save it up throughout the month to cover the next months. And we used to be a couple months ahead, but during the winter time, side hustle stuff kind of slowed down a little bit, and so we have been scrimping by the hair on our chin month to month. But we've been absolutely showered with blessings from you guys and support, and we have, through our, we refuse to fail, determined spirits, we have managed to stay in the green every month so far. And like, it has me gasping at the end of every month, like, are we going to make it and stay in the green, or like, what's gonna happen? And so far it has worked out month to month. We've figured out stuff, and my husband is starting to get back to selling some firewood for, that's one of the side hustle things that he does. We have a lot of wood heat in our area. So, and I'm rambling, so let's just keep going on this. I know I need $20 in my medical, because that is what I have figured out that I have to stuff in my medical every week to be able to manage the costs for my medication, at least. Like, that's the minimum of what I have to stuff. And my husband is starting to go to the doctors and get some checkups and stuff. They've ran some tests. Everything looked good in his blood tests, except for his cholesterol was just minimally high, we have 120, 5, 30, 1, 2, 3. 133 in our medical envelope, but I know that my husband has some medications at the pharmacy that we need to go pick up, and I'm not sure if they have some of mine there or not, so I guess we'll find out. But his cholesterol was minimally high, and so he's going to try to address that through diet because it's not like crazy high. And they wanted to run the test because he hadn't been to the doctors for a while, and he is in that age bracket where they just kind of wanted to re-gauge his health status. So he's still pretty healthy, thank goodness, but he is going to need hearing aids, so they referred him to an audiologist, and it will be nice for him to be able to hear me again. Like, oh, the TV's been so loud when he's watching the TV, and I have to put on my headphones, not listening to anything. I just put my headphones on to muffle the sound because I can't deal with the high volume. It amps up my anxiety, and yeah, there's just a conflict there. So hopefully that conflict will be resolved when he can hear. What is the other one I have to stuff? I know I wrote some of this stuff down, and I want to stuff I know I have to stuff $10 into my husband's envelope because he likes to do random spontaneous spending, and that is one of the things that gets our budget into trouble. I ask him what I need to budget for every month, and he thinks about it and he does his best, but then like spontaneous things pop up that he wants to spend money on, so we are trying to accommodate for that. He has agreed to stay in a price bracket each month of top spending of $40 or less, so I'm just trying to accommodate that in our budget. But I don't know how he's going to feel, because I told him that he wants me to get my hair cut professionally every month, and that's the money that I've been stuffing in for my hair. So I'm going to have to kind of baby stuff that, and I talked to him about cutting my own hair again, and he just won't go for it, and he threatens the beard's life every time he tells me he will cut his beard. And I'm not okay with that. I really don't remember what all I was going to be. If I see it, I'll know it. So I'm going to kind of flip through some of these, and then we'll come back and stuff what else I need to stuff. Because we are going to figure it out. I think one of them was holidays, but I know some of those are must-stuffs, but I don't think there's anything in here. Yeah, so maybe that was it of the have to stuffs on the exact amounts. All right, so I'm gonna hop back into here. Let's do, oh, I know what it was. I know what it was. You see, if you think about it long enough, it was here. And it was for our dice challenge. So I rolled a dice, and I had rolled it and calculated wrong and thought that March was a 4-week month. And then I was looking at it and it's like, well, I'm just going to count the Fridays. So counting all the Fridays in March, it's a magic month for most people, not for me. We don't get an extra paycheck this month, but yay to the rest of you. And I hope you guys make it work for you. But I'm still going to, I bumped up the number to the 5 Fridays that it is, and we are going to cash stuff $50 into here to accommodate for March, because we have not done that one yet. So we're going to do 20, 40, and 50. Okay. So we do have that. I think I want to start like checking these off as I stuff them. That doesn't work. That one's not I need strong. Let's just do red. Check, check, check. These ones are now paid. I'm not going to add them up right now. I'm just going to stuff them in here just because. And this one is going to build up our medical fund, which is going to be a good thing because I thought that my expenditures were going to be the most expensive, but the audiologist is a specialist. So that's going to be $60 coming out of the envelope. We also have the medications and stuff to refill. I don't know how it's going to work because I'm going to refuse to pay the bills because they're not my bills to pay, but I had a couple of daughters that were in an accident last. Okay, you guys, so the video cut off and I did not catch it, and so joy of brain fog and not paying attention. So I'm going to randomly catch you guys up. My daughters were in an accident last year and it was the other person's fault, and everything's been paid out as far as it's been closed and finalized, and the insurance, the other person's insurance was supposed to pay the medical bills, and then they also gave my daughters each an agreed upon sum of money. That money is my daughter's, and that's all been done. But now I have the hospital contacting me and sending me bills and saying that the insurance has not paid them the money for those medical bills that were accrued because of that accident. And I am not going to pay those medical bills. They are not mine. I do not agree that they even the other person's insurance company said we're going to pay it, and then they didn't pay it. So they know that they owe it. They just haven't paid it out, and I don't know what their reasoning is for that, but I don't look forward to the possibilities of having to have a lawyer contact them and going through that stuff, because that's not going to be fun, and I don't know what it's going to do to our credit or anything in the future. I don't think it should do anything to our credit. Bring a lawyer if like the lawyer comes involved and whatnot, and hopefully it will get solved before it hits that point, because I sent them all the insurance contact person's information, so we're going to see about that. Now, since the video stopped, I stuffed that $150. I don't know if you guys even saw it. I don't think you did. Yeah, maybe you did, but we stuffed the $150 into the minimum debt payment envelope, and we now have the $184 in the bank, and we now need $790. Also, airhead moment, I had said, I don't know why I don't have my calculator sitting right here for me to do, so I like old schooled math it and in a random not so pretty scribble, and my calculator's like right here next to me. So joy of joys. And we also did Marcy with managing Marcy. I absolutely adore her. Love you, Marcy. But we did this scratch off, and my husband rolled a dice on his phone to determine what each one would equal. We ended up saving $21, and this money goes towards, this is her Crack the Geode one in her Etsy shop. I believe it's still available in our Etsy shop, but this money is going to save up for our deck replacement, and we put $21 towards that through that. After that, I feel so crazy playing this catch-up game, and I think I'm only going to have a second here longer, so hang on. We put $20 into our dental envelope with a scratch-off by Heather with Gentle Charm Budgets, and we now have $4 left. What do I want to do with it? Hang on, I'm going to pause it. We're going to figure it out. Okay, so with the last $4, and my camera's gonna die, so I have to speed this up, and it's going to be random machete. I'm gonna add $3 to my egg envelope, and then 1 to my plant savings challenge, and then I'm gonna put this 84 cents in the jar. My camera's gonna die, and I have no room. I have to empty out memory, so bye.